I was driving back from Brighton
Yeah.
the other week, and this was festival season,
Yeah.
and I followed a Land Rover which was towing a low loader, and on the back of the low loader were about 10 portaloos.
Right.
Now, I like clever names for companies.
This is going back to how to work marketing, guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
With beers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like clever names for companies.
Yeah.
This was festival, and he was obviously, well, I hope he was going to a festival, because the name of the company was Gigloos.
Gigloos. Gigloos. That's good, isn't it?
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
You know these these tankers? I think they're called the Great British Whale. You see them, and they pump out effluent and all that kind of stuff from septic
I'll
tanks.
tell you something about that.
From septic tanks.
Yeah.
And I followed this thing, and didn't make a smeller in it, but on the back in the mud, somebody had written, "No stools left in this vehicle overnight."
I can tell you something about that. But two things. You know, it's what you just mentioned about it being scrawled on the back. Yeah. Funniest thing I ever saw scrawled on a dirty van was this thing that says, wish my wife was this dirty, and somebody put underneath, she is. That tickled me. Oh. Anyway, you know, going back to this effluent lorry, I used to be in Round Table many years ago when I was in Yorkshire, and there's a Pontefract, and there's Pontefract Castle.
Oh yeah,
right, which are just ruins. And in the middle was this huge lawn area, and there were two tennis courts, grass tennis courts, and we got permission to run a medieval fair. And this one thing we wanted, one of the guys came up with this idea of a ducking the maiden stall. And one of the guys was an engineer.
yeah,
And he designed this this contraption
yeah,
with an arm goes up, with it, put a chair on it,
yeah,
and then a target.
yeah,
And you throw at the target, and if you hit the target, the chair does that.
yeah.
So now we come to the pool they're going to go into. So somebody else who's a farmer said, well, I'll get you some bales of hay, bales of straw, which he did, a lot of them, and we put them round in this circle, and then we lined it, put a lining in. Now we come to the water. And I thought, well, we're going to need a lot of water here. We can't do it with buckets, that's for sure. So I got in touch with the local authority and explained the situation, and they were only too eager to please. On the day of the fair, this lorry arrives, and I said to, oh, here's the lorry, great stuff. But it was like an effluent tanker, and it drew up, and I said to the driver, I said, you haven't come for the pool, have you? He said, yeah. And I said, what, in that? He said, yeah, oh, don't worry, it's all been cleaned out and sterilised and pasteurised and all that sort of stuff. All right, okay. Anyway, he pours all this water, gallons, I don't know how many gallons, but a lot of gallons, into this pool. And I noticed, from the two things, the colour wasn't what I expected, because I expected clean water.
Yeah.
But two is the smell, which I hadn't expected. And it was a stink. And that was the first thing that everyone noticed, was the stink. And so, obviously, the lorry's gone. And here we are now with our contraption and the seat on, and they hit the target and somebody goes in. But they're going to go into this mess. And another of the tablers was a pharmacist. And he said, let's go to my shop and we'll pick up some, I can't remember, not Dettol, but something similar.
Yeah.
And so we got to his shop, And we got 2 cases of bottles of this stuff. Went back to the pool, and we emptied all these bottles in. Well, the water then went this sort of milky colour. And it ponged of this now this Dettol.
Yeah.
This
Is it like the sort of stuff you tread in if you're going to go and visit a farm?
that's the sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind
Looks
of
like
stuff.
milk, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So this is what we got. And we stood there, 4 or 5 of us, thinking, well, no, we're not going to get any volunteers to go in this. Anyway, the time came very quickly that we opened, and then we called for any volunteers for the Duck in the Maiden. I'm not joking, Mark. There was a queue of volunteers. There must have been 30. Mainly kids, because we insisted that 1 or 2 were too young, you know, we couldn't let them do it. And mainly girls, funnily enough. Was it funny? But funnily enough. And, you know, we had volunteers on a chair there the whole of the session, the whole of the afternoon. 4 hours, non-stop. And they were splashing in this pool, coming out going, pwah, 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 and then joining the queue to go back on again. It was incredible. But then the fun didn't stop there, because it's all finished, and now we've got to get rid of the water. And bear in mind, we're on these tennis courts. And we hadn't thought of how we get rid of the water. So we got a couple of buckets, and we bucketed it in lines and chucked it only about, I would say, about 15 yards away, in all the bushes and stuff. So off we go with this. And then I said, this is going to take forever. And one of them suggested, why don't we just move one of the bales of straw, or a couple of the bales, and it'll, just go out.
Yeah.
What I learned was it's very difficult to figure, when you're looking at an amount of water, just how far that will go when it's not all in one place like in a pool. And so we moved these bales, the water went straight out. It flooded the first tennis court. And I thought, oh my goodness, we flooded the bloody tennis court, which is a brilliant tennis court and well used. And I thought it's going to kill all the grass. It didn't. We actually got away with it. But the panic, and we had so many panics with that stall, I don't think we ever did it again. I hate scamming with a passion, mainly because I've been scammed twice myself. The first time it cost me my laptop.
Wow.
Wrote it off. And then laptops were more expensive, and I remember I paid £600 for a new laptop.
Yeah.
That's what it cost me to be scammed. I can go into the details of how that happened, if you want me to, Mark. But the other time was very recently, when I got scammed on a delivery situation.
Like an Amazon thing, or?
No, it wasn't actually Amazon. It was Every, the delivery people.
Yeah.
And I got scammed, and cut it short, the scammer, I got 3 bank accounts, emptied all 3 bank accounts.
Jeez.
And when I got onto my bank, and they told me what had happened, and that when you hear the words, they've emptied your bank accounts, that is such a sinking feeling.
Yeah.
And I've got this thing about trying to make people aware of scammers and how they're operating. But that has become so sophisticated.
Oh, yeah.
I can't keep up with it.
It's very, very clever stuff. Very clever stuff. They're one step ahead.
Absolutely.
3 steps ahead.
Yeah. Well, the police said to me, because both times I was in touch with the police, because that's what I had to do. And it was one of the police investigators said to me, what people don't realise is just how clever these scammers are. They're not idiots who are just trying to make an easy buck. This is a professional approach to scamming people, and I hate it.
Yeah.
And they don't realise the psychological damage that they cause with people, particularly older people. And the feeling that they've been scammed is a horrible feeling, because they feel they've been stupid. They feel they blame themselves, and things like that, which they mustn't do. They just must not do that. We're more aware of it now, of being scammed, to the point where I think a lot of people think there's no way I'll be scammed. There's no way. I'm sharp on it now, and I'll look at that email address and I'll check that's a load of nonsense and things like that. However, the scammers seem to be one step ahead.
Yeah.
And as the police have told me, what people don't realise is just how clever they are.
Organised. It's organised crime.
It is, absolutely.
And
absolutely. And it's a numbers game.
Technology.
Yeah. Yeah.
And AI, downsides of it. And as a result of AI, unfortunately, it's been used by
misused
scammers.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so easy to do, isn't it? Because no longer with AI can we don't seem to believe not just what we hear. We've always thought that. You can't believe everything you hear.
No.
You now can't believe everything you see.
No. It's so good, isn't it?
It's remarkable. And it worries me when you get to courts of law. And they look at video evidence and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
How this AI can be manufactured to let people see almost anything.
Yeah.
It's very frightening.
So on a positive bit, did you get your money back?
I did. It was nationwide, and they were really, really helpful.
That Michael Barrett's good, isn't he?
What, on nationwide? Yeah, it wasn't him that dealt with mine.
No.
Yeah, but I got every penny back, and they were really fantastic.
The fraud departments now in banks are really good, and they do help you out tremendously, don't they?
Yeah, and they're always keen to not just help you with what's just happened, but give you more awareness of still what might happen in the future. Because worryingly, they said to me, they have got details, so we've got to be particularly aware of the situation for the next few months. But nothing else happened, thank goodness.
But I think you're dead right. You can't go through life thinking I've been an absolute mug out of it. We've all got drawn into these these things, and you see something come up and you think, oh God, that's good. I'll order that. And the old adage, if you think it's too good to be true,
it probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just at the moment. My golf shoes are wearing out really, really quick.
Yeah, have you got a hole in one?
Well, yeah. I love it.
I'll cross that gag off.
But funnily enough, I have. And they're wearing out quite rapidly now. Mind you, I've had them for about 15 years. Just shows how much little golf I play.
Are you the sole user?
Yeah, I am the sole. Now you're trying to think. I'm trying to think it's now something to do with heels. So I go online and I start looking at golf shoes. And I've seen golf shoes on there. Instead of £150, they're 48 quid. I think, blimey, what's wrong with them? But then you look at who's selling them and think, I've never heard of these people. It's not the manufacturer of FootJoy or Adidas or something like that, of course. And it's not an Amazon company. And I've never heard of them. So where are they? They're probably in America, and when you get them, they'll be golf shoes. And they will be, to some extent, waterproof. But nothing like the extent you believe they were.
Yeah.
And the leather uppers are questionable, but you're never going to prove it. And it's that sort of thing. So they're probably made in China or something like that.
So you'd not only look a complete arse in your plus fours, and your puffy baker's boy hat,
Yeah.
and your little tassels over the shoes, and always the lies in the locker room when I'm wrapped in a towel, I say, and straight down the middle. Don't get me started on that thing.
Mark, you're referring to the dress of about the 1930s there.
Don't they still do it? No.
No.
Oh.
They don't have tassels on golf shoes anymore. They've long gone.
They've still got the stupid trousers, though, the stupid socks. And they've still got things like parking for chairman and...
Or at the golf clubs. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The president.
The president.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, it's snobbery, though, isn't it?
Total, utter snobbery. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that might be a subject for the next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we ought to close there and just say, Roger, it's been an absolute...
Oh,
we've only had 2 cups of tea, but maybe we'll have something stronger in a minute. And
I've thoroughly enjoyed it, Mark.
it's been a bit of a laugh, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And it's good to reminisce.
And,
I think we should do more of it.
I remember when we were doing some filming somewhere, and it was a very high-profile meeting, and at the end of it, he said, "Well, I hope it comes out all right." You think, well, I'm going to drop it off at Boots on the way home. Rog?
It's been a great pleasure, Mark.
It's been a joy.
Yeah, it's been great.
And thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Indeedy.
Hopefully.
Take care. Bye for now.